The Algo-Chain Portfolio Backtesting page allows you to see a simulation of how a portfolio with the latest holdings would have performed. It also allows you to do some scenario testing. The backtesting assumes a portfolio that has the latest holdings on a fixed weight basis, and that the portfolio is rebalanced on a monthly basis, back to those same fixed weights. The backtesting will start from the earliest date possible, using the historical data for each ETF and potentially backfilling it with its benchmark index history. As the portfolio is assumed to rebalance on a monthly basis, back to the same fixed weights, the performance may be slightly different to what you see on the portfolio performance page, which will only take into account any rebalancing dates put in for this portfolio. Select the portfolio you wish to backtest from the drop-down menu, and you will first see the asset allocation of the latest weights of that portfolio. This is followed by the list of the latest holdings and their weights. If you want to, you can change the weights, but once you save them, these weights are also changed for the latest rebalancing date for the portfolio. This is followed by the portfolio analytics. You can see the returns over different time periods and similar for the volatility. You also get the maximum drawdown over the simulation period and the weighted TER of the current holdings. The currency of any analytics is the same as the currency you have set for your portfolio, in this case US dollars. And finally, you see a graph of the performance of the backtested portfolio. You can then drill down on any period. For example, we look at the year-to-date performance. You can also perform some scenario testing. For this, go to the drop-down menu above the graph and choose any of the scenarios that are within the time frame of the simulated portfolio. For example, we choose the COVID-19 sell-off. It will then show a simulation of what happens to the performance go into that scenario and then again coming out of it the other end. It assumes that the scenario happens in 6 months' time and shows you what would happen if the exact same circumstances occurred again. If you want to, you could go back to the list of ETFs and weights, adjust the weights slightly and see the new simulation. Below the graph, you can find some more analytics on the scenario testing, like how many up and down moves there are on a daily, weekly and monthly basis, what the correlation is to developed equities and low-risk, short-term bonds, and so on.